Hey Virgo, this is Michael with your September 2023 reading. I do hope that this finds you well and in good spirits, especially those of you who have a birthday coming up this month or already celebrated one in August. I am wishing you a very blessed solar return to all my fellow Virgo suns, but you are more than welcome to watch this video if you have a Virgo moon or a Virgo rising. It's really important that you just listen to your intuition and discernment to figure out what messages apply to you and what should be left behind for somebody else. As I was connecting to your energy, Virgo, it felt very carefree and I almost want to say uncharacteristic. I know that might sound mean, but it just felt like you're letting go of a lot of things that have been stressful for you. And the visual that I actually got was a dandelion and specifically like blowing the seeds into the wind. And so some of you are setting out your wishes into the world, while others of you may feel like you are being carried by the wind and waiting to see where it takes you. But all the while, this energy feels very wonder-filled. It feels very low pressure. And that's kind of surprising and interesting to me because we do have a lot of planets retrograde this month, although we do have Venus going direct on the 3rd and Mercury going direct on the 14th, which is actually my birthday and the same day as the new moon. But there's definitely this renewal that is coming around this time. And I think particularly in the middle of the month with the new moon and Mercury going direct in Virgo, you could be feeling this renewal and things are just feeling lighter. I think that's actually the word that we are looking for. You are feeling lighter by the end of this month. I have just a touch of housekeeping before we get too far in today's video. We are in Virgo season after all. For those of you who are returning to this channel, it's great to see you again. Welcome back. I'm actually uploading a lot more on my other social media accounts, and honestly, by my own admission, I've been pretty vacant online for a while. A big irony of my life is I'm actually not a huge social media person at all. It's just been a wonderful vehicle to do this work, and I would really appreciate anyone who is on these other platforms to also follow me on there as well. I'm actually really enjoying the shorter format. It feels more engaging and it helps me put out information more quickly. So definitely consider following me there. You can find all of my links for social media accounts in the description of this video, alongside links for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. For those of you who are new to this channel, hello, welcome. My name is Michael, and I utilize tarot and tropical astrology to intuit monthly forecasts for your zodiac sign. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you can always stay up to date with what's in the cards for you. So while I was shuffling the cards for you, Virgo, I did actually just have the Temperance and Seven of Pentacles fall out together. And this really feels like reaping what you have sown. This is actually coming in as past energy. So even more so, it feels like whatever has been a work in progress, whatever it is that you've been very patiently waiting for, it actually does feel like it is coming to you in divine timing. And I even want to say that it is happening soon or happening this month. I really feel like a lot of you have been working towards something or waiting for the next step, waiting to make the right move, waiting for things to make sense. And now something is finally coming ahead. Something is coming into the shoreline for you. That's what I'm really getting with this Temperance card. Tell me more. What is going on for Virgo in the month of September? And I was talking a bit about the astrology at the intro as well. And honestly, I'm not going to focus so much on the astrology this month. To be honest, I'm just a little behind schedule with putting these videos out. And there's so much complication in the air with Mercury retrograde where I really feel like it's important to keep things simple. Actually really funny that I pull the Fool as I'm talking about this because the Fool represents new beginnings. It represents a new lease on life. This is a very light energy, again, like I was picking up on. I feel like some of you have just been waiting for this new beginning, this fresh start, and it's here. The fresh start is here. And yet at the same time, there's also an ending. Of course, you know, when there is a beginning, there are usually chapters of our life that come to an end, particularly with the Moon and the Death card. Although I don't necessarily see this ending as that particularly painful or negative feeling, because sometimes the Death card can actually be a welcome sight. And here's why. because death represents change. It represents transformation. You've definitely been going through a deep transformation process, one that has taken a lot of time, and there might not have been a lot of movement or action with temperance, or it's just been very methodical, it's just been very gradual. That's the word I'm thinking of. And then with the death card, something is shifting in a really big and pronounced way. And with the moon, this could actually be signifying a challenging period with your mental health finally coming to an end. And, maybe lifting of a depression or something that's been challenging. There's like an end to a dark night of the soul. Let's actually clarify, why are the death cards or why is death and the moon here together? What is happening for Virgo in the month of September? We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel like some of you might actually be cutting contact or communication with somebody, or just letting go of something that someone had said to you. I feel like you're just releasing a lot, Virgo, and that could be involving other people's opinions or beliefs of you. And I really feel like you're just treating yourself. You're enjoying something more. There's more abundance for you with the Nine of Pentacles. And I will say, if finances have been something that have been challenging for you, particularly with Mars in your second house, Libra, of finances and stability, there might have been some challenges here. There's more energy here. I do feel like you're coming into greater stability this month, especially for those of you who have really been struggling with finances for some time. For others of you, this could just be you treating yourself with more kindness, and maybe even, if it is your birthday, maybe you're buying something nice for your birthday. That sort of thing. What else do we have for Virgo? Where is all of this going? Show us clearly. Yeah, there is some new changes. There's some new energy happening. Things are happening quickly with the Eight of Wands. I feel like there's some exciting news. Maybe some of you are traveling or just getting a message that's really, really exciting. There's like these fireworks here. It's a very playful energy. And I'm really liking to see this here. With the Chariot. Yeah, okay, there's definitely some fireworks. There's definitely some things that are happening. And it's like, I feel like you're finally giving yourself permission to go after what it is that you want, or there's a new opportunity that you're just kind of rushing towards that feels really exciting, as kind of lifting a veil with the moon here. And for the future, wow, we have the Devil in reverse with the Knight of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel like someone did you dirty, Virgo. And like, you made someone else's bad behavior about you. Or maybe there are multiple people that you did this with. Tell me more about this combination. Why is the Devil and the Knight of Wands here? Interesting, the Hanged One. I feel like a lot of you could be seeing how you have been holding yourself back. You were the thing that held you back more than anyone else, especially if you felt like there was something that someone said to you, or that someone wouldn't feel you or, respond well to you. You held back from them. I feel like for a lot of you, you're actually recognizing that you can't control them. You can only control yourself, and you have to do what's right by you. And there's a freedom that's coming here. There is a perspective shift that's coming here. Some of you have also had a hard time trusting in your instinct or trusting in the way that you go about things, because you may have seen them as destructive or dysfunctional, especially those of you who have unhealthy relationship patterns or maybe even addictions. You might have been doubting yourself, but I actually feel like what's really happening now, Virgo, is that you're realizing you've been holding yourself back for too long, and you're now letting go, and it feels like you're going off in many directions. I feel like I had that message for you a couple of months ago. It was like you're walking two paths at the same time. For those of you who watched that video, definitely comment down below. Is this still something that's kind of resonating? Do you feel like there's multiple journeys you're on right now? I would love to hear it, because I feel like your energy is really, it's like a wide net right now. You're able to experience a lot of different things at once. It's really, really beautiful, actually. But yeah, I feel like you're just getting unstuck. You're doing some shadow work here. You're seeing parts of yourself that might not necessarily be easy to own up to or admit to. And I mean, all of this makes sense because we are in your season. There's a lot of focus on your self-concept. And even with Venus being retrograde throughout all of August in Leo, there's also been a lot of focus on worth and self-love, particularly as it relates to your mental health and your spirituality. You might have been uncovering a lot of patterns, particularly around relationships and attachments. But I feel like you're no longer trying to win anyone over, Virgo. You're just being yourself, and the people who are right for you are just going to vibe with that, or they're going to get out of the way so you can find the people who are a match. And that's what I really get with this Chariot here. You're not afraid of pushing people away. You're just going in the direction of what you want, and you recognize that that's not going to be compatible with everyone, and that's okay. Any other messages for Virgo? Maybe about love. We do have the Knight of Cups here, so maybe there is this romantic energy around you. Maybe you're talking to someone, maybe a water sign. But this just feels like going with the flow. You know, looking at this Knight of Cups, this person's on rollerblades, and so they're just really kind of enjoying the rhythm, going with the flow, and again, just kind of seeing where things take them. Tell us about relationships. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups. I actually think that friendships are something that's really, really important to you right now as well, too. You know, just kind of loving your people, feeling love from your people. It just feels like an easy period in relationships and enjoying them and kind of going with the flow. That might just be advice for some of you as well. I also have the King of Pentacles here too. So maybe someone you're in a relationship with could be having a lot of success right now, or you could be drawing in someone who's very successful or very stable. And there's a lot of romance here. Honestly, I feel like some of you are getting wined and dined. Someone is making moves on you, Virgo, and it feels like someone who's very established. Of course, that's only going to be for some of you. It's not going to be for every single one of you, but I just feel like there's this really fun, romantic energy, but also like very stable, very impressive. And it's interesting that I keep seeing these roller skates. I'm noticing that in the Knight of Cups, as well as the Chariot, you know, kind of talking about roller derby and pushing people out of the way. You are just very much in your flow, Virgo, and sometimes that looks very different than the way we expect it to, because I think we often think of flow as like soft, easy, but it's almost like a little rambunctious and rowdy for you. Definitely let me know in the comments how that's landing, because it seems a little bit unlike you. It seems a lot more free. You're just letting loose. And I think it's drawing in a lot of yummy attention, I should say. Anything else? Asking about finances, I do feel like some of you are in this state of healing with the Star and the Four of Pentacles. This feels more like an energy of conserving your resources or saving resources, or kind of just healing your relationship to money, especially if you have been in a period where things have been kind of tight, or maybe you've been cutting corners. It feels like there is more money or abundance coming in the horizon, but right now you're also like just being very selective with what it is that you are investing in and how you're investing in it. Maybe you're investing in yourself. I could actually see that with this combination. Some of you are investing more in your self-care. That could include things like Reiki, massage, going to a spa, pampering yourself, investing in healing experiences, maybe even something like a meditation retreat as well. Whatever it is that gives you this kind of healing or rejuvenation, I think that is a worthwhile investment. But other than that, it kind of feels like you're not spending money on things that are bad for you this month. I did talk about treating yourself to something earlier, but that doesn't always have to be, binging or doing something unhealthy. It can really be a very loving practice to get something that just feels good to you. And I think it's important to do that. Of course, that's not about denying yourself. There is a temperance here. We don't have to be one extreme or the other. You can enjoy things from time to time, but I really feel like, Virgo, you're naturally in this energy where you want to do things that are healing for you and loving for you. And I think those are all the messages I have this month, Virgo. I hope that this was helpful. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and the bell notification so you're always up to date with what's in the cards for you. Again, all of my links are in the description of this video for personal readings, distance Reiki sessions, and all of my social media accounts. I'm wishing you a very happy and blessed September, Virgo, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.